Hey everyone, and welcome to NASCAR 15. It's time to do the career mode. We've been doing a lot of custom season stuff beforehand, so I think it's time that we go ahead and give the career mode a shot here. Because I've always kind of loved this career mode. You know, it's nothing too complex, but not also the most simple of them all at the same time. So, and this is my favorite NASCAR game to play. It's got great physics, and I think the paint booth is absolutely amazing. So I thought, you know, why not go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a career mode experience here, NASCAR 15 Victory Edition. And we're going to go down here. Manufacturer will be Toyota. And we're going to name this something, I don't know. What should we name this? Alright, we're just going to go with Tylenol Racing here. It's just going to be some very, very basic stuff there. You know, I think I'm going to go with the number 28 here. One of my dad's favorite numbers is the number 28. And I want to see what I can do with that. I don't think I've ever driven a number inside the 20s in this video game for custom cars. So that'd be pretty cool to do. So we're going to do number 28 Toyota Camry for Tylenol Racing this season. Alright, car's complete. It's not the most elaborate paint scheme in the world, but here we go. So we got just a little bit of an orange kind of bottom out here on the door, the number 28 there. And the only sponsor I'm giving myself so far to start, that's not the game, is Swedish Fish. They will not become a primary sponsor. I just really want them on the car that bad, so we're going to do that. I've got a pre-made McDonald's sticker to go on the top of the door. Alright, so in the research and development tab, we don't really have much to work with here. It is only about 10,000 credits in the bank account at the moment, but we got a long ways to go before we get any upgrades here for the engine shop upgrades and all that kind of stuff. So we will work towards that here, but first we got to head on down to the Daytona International Speedway. Let's go qualify in the duels, shall we? So to start us off here, these are basically going to be the settings for the entire season here. We're going to do 2 times on tire wear and fuel use, and the races are going to be 20%. I think I might change that. We'll see what it looks like. I'll try to show the settings before every single race, just so you guys kind of know, and if there's anyone new that comes along, then we'll have them come in as well and see what I'm doing for that weekend. So 12 laps for the duels, and I'm just going to hop straight into them because I'm going to qualify last no matter what. Alright, here we are in the Daytona duel. Get ready to start out in the number 28 machine. Got the rookie stripes on the back, so it's going to be a good season here. It all starts right here, qualifying for the Daytona 500. Green flag is in the air, and we're underway. Alright, 12 laps is the distance so far with the custom setup I got put in here. We should be able to keep up with these guys on the initial start here. If not, we will be very close to them, so I'm not too worried about losing the draft because of that exactly right there. So they're going to check up a little bit, and we've got just enough momentum to stay with the draft. So we should be okay here for the first part of the series. Oh, God, I'm having a stroke, jeez. All right, I'm going to drop in line right here behind the 38 of not Todd Gilliland, David Gilliland. I'm so used to Todd in the 38 now. All right, so down to the inside here with Austin Dillon, man. The cars at the start of the career mode do not handle good at all. I want to take it 3 wide to the inside. I'm going to do it. Oh, we're down to the inside of Ty Dillon. Oh, Silver Spoon's younger brother to the outside. We're 3 wide for position. Man, we're really trying to make this 28 car look strong early this season, and it's looking pretty good, honestly. Up to 17th here, not doing too shabby, but we're losing that draft on the inside lane, though. We got to get some help in turn 3 here. Oh, nobody's going to pull down, so that's going to be very unfortunate for us, but we're going to get in line right here behind Jeb Burton. And if we can get David Gilliland to get up here and help us out, that'd be great, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get that. All right, 10 laps to go here in the duel, and we've got to get some momentum building. We're going 202 miles an hour into the corner, and our car bottoms out on entry, and we got to make sure we stay with this pack here. Luckily, these guys are checking up just a wee bit, so that helps us out a little to keep with them. Man, I'm just looking at the car in the corners, and it is bottoming out, dude. I've got this thing set low to the ground so I can keep up with these guys. You got to do that here in the first few races of the career mode. You got to make sure your setup is good enough so you can at least be competitive with a few of the guys, especially on 100% difficulty. As we now go 2 by 2. Oh, we're going to try to go 3 wide on Paul Menard, but this is tight, but we lost a lot of momentum right there. Right now, we're not looking too bad. Oh, we're going to go 3 wide. I got the momentum. We're going through the middle. Oh, come on, baby. Through the middle. 3 wide through the middle. Oh, I about turned myself off of Jeff Gordon, but we're good. I think we're clear to the inside. And this is exactly what we need. More cars behind us to give us more push this year towards the front. Oh, 4 wide to the inside in Daytona. That's not going to work out very well. I don't know how we're still alive. Oh, butt clinching here in Daytona. Back to 3. And we're in the top 10. Oh. We got to get by Jimmy Johnson here. Get that right rear. Come on. Go, Eric. Go. Come on. Go. Get that in. It's not enough momentum at all. All right, I'm going to drop down my Kane. Oh, crossover to the inside. 3 wide. I was not expecting to do that, but oh, Casey Mears coming to save me here. Oh, thank goodness. All right, Trevor Bayne to the lead. We're going to go for it here. We're going to go for it. 3 wide to the lead in the duel. Okay, we're going for it. We're going to try to get ourselves a 3rd place starting position here in the duel. At the line, 5 laps to go in the first duel of the Daytona 500. We got Gordon all up our bumper. Here comes Tony Stewart to the inside. Oh, I almost left the door open for him, but that was really close. Man, Tony's taking me all the way from the wall to the inside of the track trying to get this lead. And they are stacked up 2 and 3 wide behind him, trying to get it from me, but I'm not going to let him. I'm not going to let these guys take this win away. I want to get as good as a starting spot for the 500 as I can. Uh-oh, here comes Dale in the mirror. Oh, this is going to get a lot tougher now. We got 2.5 to go. Dale is behind us, so we got Stenhouse on the outside. Kyle Busch is rocking the middle lane with Michael Waltrip, so good job on them. And but we got to block Dale. Here comes Stenhouse as well to the inside. Man, just blocking, shutting the door on these guys. All right, off of turn number 4. White flag is in the air. Trevor Bayne now going to try to challenge for the lead here with 1 lap to go. We got to hold the lead for 2.5 more miles. Here comes Jimmy Johnson to the inside with Tony Stewart. Oh, Trevor Bayne's blue, and he's pushing me now back to turn 1. So this is a good advantage for us here. But he lost it heading into the corner, so we'll just make sure we stay in front of the advances here. The 3 right behind us, so the runs are going to be a little bit short. And here's Johnson now going blue. He's going to push us down the back straightaway. I think we should have this in hand. Down the back into turn number 3, we have all the momentum we could ever want. And I don't think they're going to get another run here as we come out of turns 3 and 4 now. The only challenge I can think of is going to be Trevor Bayne, but that's not going to happen off the corner. They don't have enough of a run. And we're going to win here in the duels in Daytona. Checker flag is out. We're starting either 3rd or 4th for the race.
That was awesome, driver. You've just earned yourself a place on the front row for the Great American Race.
I think someone's lying to me. Because I didn't qualify 1st nor 2nd. Actually, I didn't qualify at all. I just ran the duel. But here are the settings for the Daytona 500, so it's going to be the same with 100% difficulty. A 20% race distance will be 40 laps. Then we'll have 2 times tire wear and field use for it as well. So there we go, accepting that. And we're going to go ahead and head on to the race, shall we? Let's go racing in Daytona. Let's do it. We're going to try to win. All right, let's start off the season strong. We're on the inside lane for the start. This nice, black, sleek number 28 car. We're going to try to get ourselves a Daytona 500 win. Can we do it? We're about to find out. Green flag is in the air for the Daytona 500. 40 laps is the distance for today's event. We'll have to pit at least once, most likely twice, here in this race. Green flag is out, and we're going to try to push Kurt Busch to the lead. All right, so I already screwed up, and we're on the outside lane now. We're going to lose a lot of momentum because this car does not have a lot of giddy up and go. So I'm going to have to take all the runs I can. 3 wide through the middle. Dylan trying to hook himself off a front bumper. There we are, completing lap 1 in Daytona. Johnson is the leader. And we will basically finish the first lap where we started, right in 3rd spot. We fall right back to 4th now as we try to find a way around Austin Dillon to the outside of turn number 1. Oh, we'll dive 3 wide to the inside. If I can just get up to the lead, I think we can do what we did on the duels and just block the entire way through. The biggest thing is going to be coming down into pit road because I don't know when we're going to be able to do that. And this car obviously doesn't have the fuel mileage as it would as a fully upgraded car. 3 wide to get into the middle here on Tony Stewart. Not a big deal as long as we keep it clean. We do. And Jimmy Johnson goes from the lead all the way back to 5th here. All right, now we're down on the inside lane, and everything's starting to single file out up here at the front of the field. Everyone looks like they're just going to try to ride around a bit, but not Kevin Harvick looking for the lead here. Larson goes down, Dillon goes down, Biffle goes down below me. Now the 3 wide ahead of us into turn number 3. I'm going to go to the very top side here and help. Oh, Ryan Blaney! We're good, we're good, we're good. A little bit of contact, but we're okay. We are okay. The car is fine. Oh, making more contact with Harvick. Oh, okay, all right. Just Oh, loosen up, Tyler. Loosen up, man. We got a long race in front of us. Yeah, really should have just backed out of that when I had the chance to, because now we're starting to drop like a rock here, and that is a little bit of a gap there in front of us. So I'm gonna. Oh no 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 no. So I was gonna try to drop down the line behind McMurray, but I kind of screwed up that shot. So now we're leading the second line of cars here. Man, that car going 205 miles an hour into the corner. And Trevor Bayne halts on the brakes there, getting up onto the pack here. And I got into him, moved him, but no harm, no foul. We're all good to go. Still racing here, still green. And we're just inside the top 20. A solid place here, honestly, for the middle of the race. If I could just kind of sit here and kind of just hang out for a little bit, not push the car too much. And we'll see what happens here, because pit road is really what I'm looking forward to here. Just making sure we get on and off nice and clean. Whoa, Michael and Ned. Oh, man, about hooked Kyle Larson there into turn 3. But I think we're going to be okay here. We're still 3 wide of the inside, just feathering the throttle, trying to keep it off the guys in front of me here. And just try to make sure that my line stays moving at the very least. Oh, they're about to wreck each other, though. Wow. Oh, man, our inside lane is really starting to break up here. Those guys are really losing momentum. Now it's kind of starting to make me go a little bit squirrely here. But again, this car is still very raw, so we've got not much to it on handling nor speed, so it might be a little tough, even on the Super Speedways for a little while. Well, the inside lane did finally manage to roll forward a little ways. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, no, that's not good at all. First caution of the season's out, and I think I hooked myself off of somebody. Oops. Yep, that's exactly what it was. I hooked myself off of Jeff Gordon and right into the inside wall. First caution of the season is out, and that one's on me. Ugh. Well, with the stupidity first now out of the way, 7 laps in, we're going to come down pit road to put some fresh tires on it and get some fuel. Alright, so we just came down pit road. We're going to be restarting in last. We'll see if we can keep up with the field on this restart. I don't know if we will. Alright, they kind of got a little squirrely on the outside lane, so we get a little bit of momentum here, heading down into turn number 1, but they're going to start pulling me back, which is what scares me. Yep, they all go right up against the outside wall, and that might be spelling trouble for me. Oh, they checked out big, though. Okay, that helps. That helps a lot. Thank you, guys. I'm just going to go right down here for you. Yep, thank you. Awesome. Alright, now the only thing is we're so spread out back here that I really don't want to lose the draft of any of these guys up here, so we might still be losing it. It's going to be tight, though. I don't know. I don't know, gang. This might be rough. Oh, man. Since those two got by us, I've been flooring it, just trying to get up to them. I think Chase Elliott might be the guy that saves me here because he's got a little bit less speed than those guys, so I can probably hook up with him and start going. Alright, time to lock bumpers here. Maybe not lock bumpers. It's usually not the fastest way to go. If you kind of let off a little bit, you kind of drag just a little bit back and then start pushing again. You keep a little bit of cleaner air on your car because you're not buried under their bumper quite as much. Alright, down to the inside of Jeb Burton. That looks good. Perfect. And now all the way down to the double yellow line. Starting to pick them off one by one. We're gaining oh so slightly on the lead pack, but right now we're in a pretty good spot. Oh, as long as Chase Elliott doesn't check up like that, we're in a pretty good spot to catch those guys. So it might take a while, but we'll get there at some point. Alright, we got past Edwards and Waltrip. Oh, good lord, that was close. We got past those guys, and they hooked together and caught us, and then, wow, he about wrecked it in turn number 3, and I think we might be getting, to a point where we just need to try to see what we can do with finding a way to get just one of these AI cars so I can push. But, I mean, if we have 3, it's no big deal. It's just when they start to try to pass each other, that's when it gets really hard to kind of gain time. We got a few cars coming down pit road here, not too many. It looks like 4 cars down pit road. I don't think they stopped under that yellow. Halfway in the Daytona 500, so we'll see what we can do here. Alright, catching up to the guys that just came out of pit road not too long ago. And let's see, if we can get into this pack right here before we pit, I think we'll be in a pretty good spot to probably make our way back into the pack. Alright, we are now in this pretty decent draft here. Going to try to get a little bit more here. The further forward I can go and utilize this draft before I pit, the better off I think it'll be afterwards, because we've gained a second on Jimmy Johnson now that we've gotten into this pack right here. And I just need to get a little bit more, that's all. It's so weird, they're just single file on the outside. This really sucks. And I think I might have just lost it. I'm going to come down pit road right now. I'm going to lose that draft if I keep going. I'm going to lose a lot more time than I really want to. Alright, down pit road. We're just going to do it. Can I just take out that, fill it up with fuel, and we're going to do that. 4 seconds, fill it up with fuel, guys. Let's go. We can do this. No tires. We're going to gain a lot of time here, hopefully, and stick with the leaders. Wow, that was basically a cheat code right there. Alright, so our caution on lap 7 helped us gain a lot of time. There come the leaders now. Out of the tri-oval, and here we are in turns 1 and 2. Yep, here comes the lead pack. And I think we're going to be in a really good spot here when it comes down to the end of this thing. Alright, off of turn number 2, we have Larson here in front of us, and I think that might be Jeb Burton up the way. We're just going to get as Trevor Bain, that is. Just going to get as much time on the leaders behind us here as we can before these guys ahead of us pit. It's just a matter of time before the big cat pack catches. We got 10 to go, and we still have a few cars left to pit, so we will see what happens with them. But in the meantime, we're catching these 3 cars. Johnson, looks like Keselowski and Kyle Busch. So we should at least get a top 10 finish here if it kind of all stays sort of close like this. Whoa, what is Trevor Bain doing? Kyle Busch also kind of swerving here. 3 wide in the tri-oval. It's coming down to the end of this thing. Like I said, strategy's going to play the factor here. And us pitting under that first caution really helped us get a little bit better pit strategy there on the green flag stop. We got 8 laps to go in this race. The big pack may or may not catch us. It'll be close to see if they can. As now we get onto the back bumper of Logano, and going to go around him with help from Busch and Vickers. Oh, Bain and Keselowski touch across the line. 7 to go, and we're to the lead of this pack again, up to 6th place now. All right, one of those leaders up there just came to pit road. Logano's coming to pit road. That's another, a couple of lead lap cars that are coming down. And so that'll give us a solid run to the finish here. Looks like another car coming off pit road, but it looks like it is a lapped car, so Keselowski getting a spot now on the inside. That pack behind us is starting to get a little closer. But 5 to go in this race. 6 for us since we are a lap down. Still waiting on those guys to pit. Oh, he's going to be really slow. Going to try to go 3 wide down the middle. That barely worked. Oh, that stacked up those guys a ton. And that might help out the big pack to catch us a little bit more. But the big pack is starting to reel us in here off of turn number 2. We're going to hook up here with Michael Waltrip. Going to try to push him down the back. All right, Greg Biffle comes down, or maybe is that Jeff Gordon? No, it's Greg Biffle coming down to pit road. One of the leaders is down. Matt Kenseth, I think, is the last one to pit. And Keselowski up here. We're going to try to get around him. If we can keep the lead on this region of cars. Oh, we're 3 wide for position. I think this might turn out in our favor here to turn 3. Yep, we're clear of Keselowski. We can come down in front of him. We're now starting to gain on Matt Kenseth up here. I think Truex is another car that needs to pit. And we should get Greg Biffle here. Kenseth is in. I think Biffle is just up the way here off of turn number 2. It's shaping up to be a really good finish here in Daytona. Trevor Bain looking for 2 Daytona 500 wins. Earnhardt Jr. looking for 3. But we got a good push from Keselowski here. Down to turn 3. Don't really have enough room below Trevor Bain. As we come off of turn number 4. It'll be 2 laps to go. Trevor Bain gets loose here. We come off of turn 4. Gonna take over second position now from Greg Biffle back to the tri-oval. Popsicle sticks in the air. 2 laps to go as Kenseth is off of pit road and heading down to turn 1. We've got the point now down to turn number 1. Michael Lynette, a lapped car, not too worried about him, but if we can keep the cars behind the 46 here, we should be in a good spot. Here's Kenseth. He's going to be well off the pace here off turn number 2. As here we come to take the lead of the Daytona 500. Lap and a half to go. Here we go. Down to turn number 3. Josh Wise now going to the inside. These 2 cars are not for position. First up is Keselowski in the high side behind the 46. We come to the white flag. Chase Elliott gonna spoil the party, it looks like, for the outside lane. Here's Josh Wise to the inside. Here comes Blaney 3 wide through the middle. He'll get held up by the 25 of Elliott. White flag in the air, 2.5 miles to go. Here we come, back to turn 1. Larson now with the charge to the inside with help from Trevor Bayne. He's gonna come down to the inside now. Everyone riding the double yellow line right behind us through turns 1 and 2. Onto the back straightaway, they're stacked up, double wide. Here we come off the corner, gonna ease him up to the outside of the racetrack. Larson with the run. Will he have enough time to get around me? Will anyone have a run to get around us? It's shaping up to be just like the duels. Larson, we're gonna hold him to the very top side of the racetrack here, so he can't really get a run behind us. As it's Josh Wise looking low to the inside. I'm not really too worried about him, but here we come off of turn 4 for the final time in Daytona. As long as we can stay ahead of the 6 car, we will win this race to the checkered flag. Oh, we're gonna get the Daytona 500. Let's go. Pit strategy for the win here in Daytona. Let's go. Oh, that was a really good finish for the first career win in Daytona. Wow. Oh, man, I suck at doing burnouts. Come on. There we go. Yeah, baby, let's go. Hello, Daytona. How is it going? This is really cool. This thing sucks at doing burnouts. There we go. Made a stupid move early in the race there when we cut off Jeff Gordon and spun ourselves out, but that was the only yellow in this race, only crash. And, well, we got it here in Daytona. Checkered flag. And what a performance. We did it. Oh, man, that was nice. We won the duel, and we won the 500. Let's go, baby. All right, there it is, folks. The driver standings after race number 1. We've got 47 points up on the board. And our first win of the season in Josh Wise? I don't think this game bugged out. So that's a solid points finish for us there. And we are now the points leader. Starting off strong, but it's going to get rough here in the next few races. So we'll just kind of stick with it for now. But let's see what we got for sponsors. Interesting. Moog chassis parts. Ah, interesting. And we don't have enough for any upgrades just yet, but we should be able to get some in the next video. So that is it here from race number 1, or I guess races 1 and 2 of the season here for the Daytona International Speedway. We got ourselves our first win, and coming up next will be the Atlanta Motor Speedway, and it's gonna be a good one. So thank you all for watching here for the first race of the NASCAR 2015 career mode. It's gonna take me a minute to get used to saying it like that, but we got ourselves our first wins here in the duel and in the 500, kind of doing it like Denny Hamlin. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
Good luck.